Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Ellis, your algebra teacher. Just going to go through the week 4 problems. And first thing I want you guys to notice is that the star connection that was originally due on 4/10 has been moved to the 14th, right? Because we're getting the Friday off and the 13th off, bad weather holidays, right? So that star connection part 4, that's now due the 14th the week after, right? So we go straight to the 15th, right? Marquez reading inequality recognition, right? And then we got the Marquez reading stuff. I'll let you guys handle that. But look at that thing at the end. What does y and that sign right there, 7 mean? Hint, look at slide 2, right? So how would I solve that one? Let's just go to slide 2, right? And, okay, slide 2. Let's try it later, right? So we see this guy and we see this guy, right? Which one of these guys, because I don't see a line underneath the guy they give us, right? Which one of those guys matches up with this guy right here? Like that guy, what does that guy look like? Does it look like? Because there's no line underneath the guy. There's no line underneath the guy I gave you, right? Is it this one or is it this one? Neither of those, right? It's got to be either this one or this one. So your answer is going to be like the examples, right? Y is less than 7. Y is greater than 7, right? Whichever way you think it's facing, right? All right. So let's go to the 16th assignment, right? Assignment for the 16th. Inequality recognition star connection, right? So 31, 50, 15, 49. I give you 4 problems on the star connection that's attached, right? So first thing you're going to do is you're going to open the star connection and then see what's up, right? Which coordinate pair is in the solution set y facing that direction? That is less than 1 minus 6x, right? So what do? I got to graph it and I got to check the points, right? I go to desmos.com, start graphing, y less than 1 minus 6x, right? First thing we got to notice is that it is a dotted line, right, guys? And so if you go to our PowerPoint, we'll have a graph about that, right? The dotted line is because there's no equal sign or line underneath our little sign right there, right? Which means that there is no possible equality, right? So, which means that if we get a point that's on this line in our problem, it's not going to be part of this shaded area, right? It's separate to because of the dotted line, right? So just keep that in mind. We just got to count out these coordinates, right? Remember, x is on the left point, y is on the right point, right? So 1, 0, I go 1 to the right, I go 0 up or down, right? So 1 to the right, I'm right here. 1, right? And then 0, is that in the shady area? I don't think so, right? Because it's asking us is in the solution set, right? 1, negative 1, we're looking for things in the shaded area. 1, negative 1, is that in the shady area? No. 0, 1, 0, 1. Ooh, it's on the line. But remember, guys, since it's not a solid line, the dotted line means that if you're on it, you're not part of the shady area, right? Which means that it's not our answer. Negative 1, 1. So I go negative 1, 1. Oh, that could be it, right? All right. 50. Which inequality can be represented by the graph below? All right. So what do, guys? We just got to graph these guys right here and then see which ones are right, right? So we got to graph them all, see which ones match up. Real easy, guys. And for the B part, because I know that might be kind of confusing for some of y'all, I just said replace it with a 3, right? Because all you got to do in this problem is B represents a point. It could be anything, but in the graph they give us, it's above the axis, right? So I'm going to assume that it's some positive number. 3 works for me. I like 3. We're just going to graph and see what works, right? Get the equal sign right here. I get the greater than, right? I just press equals, right? And then it puts that equal sign underneath for me, right? X plus B, X plus 3, right? I like it. Is it shaded the right direction? Yes. So I do kind of like that one, right? Let's try the next one. X minus Y greater than or equal to negative, whoopsie, negative 3, right? Okay, that one looks kind of similar, but it's the wrong portion shaded, right? So I like F, I don't like G, right? X plus Y less than or equal to B, less than or equal to B, we've said 3, right? I like the line, but it's Not facing the right direction, right? Those are opposite directions. Can't be that one. Negative y equals x plus b, x plus 3. Okay, and then it's below the axis, and my problem is above this axis right here. It's not in the right place, and it's facing the wrong direction. So it can't be G, H, or J. I think F seems like the right answer there. And then we got 2 more, right? 15, which graph represents the inequality negative 2x plus 3y greater than 12? So I'm just going to graph that, right? Negative 2x plus 3y, and then greater than, right? I say greater than because it looks like that guy facing the same direction. Greater than 12. Okay, I see a dotted guy again, so can't be D, can't be B, right? Because they're solid guys. And both these lines kind of look the same, you know? So which one do I pick? Well, what's shaded on my Desmos? Because if I do the sign right, you know, the sign's right, you know, facing that direction here, it's facing that direction here. I got my sign right, so which direction shaded? The upward portion, right? So is this the upward portion or is this one, right? Got one more problem, 49, right? Which graph represents the inequality negative 2x plus 7y less than or equal to 112? And I say that because it's facing that direction, less than, right? And then the line underneath says or equal to. So even that guy right here, that guy matches up with that guy, right? Less than or equal to. Negative 2x plus 7y less than equal to, okay, check the sign again, 112, right? I'm going way up here, right? And right off the bat, I have a solid line, because remember, I get solid lines from those guys, right? I have one of those in my problem, right? And the downward portion is shaded, right? So immediately I get rid of these guys because they are not the right lines. They're not solid lines, they're dotted lines, right? And it says the downward portion is shaded, and this one has the upper guy, so, you know, maybe C is the answer there, right? Okay, guys. And that's all for inequalities. Video for scatter plots posted as well.